What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Charleston Car Videos. I'm your boy Chad. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2008 Chevrolet Avalanche with the LTZ package on it. We're going to hit the streets here in beautiful South Carolina, see how this old school Avalanche rides. You know, currently now we're in May of 2019. This vehicle technically is around 12 years old. Some would say 11, but I say, you know, car dealerships and manufacturers usually put the vehicles on the car lots at least a good 6 to 8, maybe even sometimes a year before that year model even hits, right? Or if it's 2019 now, you're already starting to see 2020s on the dealership lots. So with that being said, let's take a look at it. Let's see how well the condition of it has held up over all these years, right? It's an American vehicle. Americans absolutely love stuff that seems to be big. So with that being said, let's see if this big old Avalanche is going to hold up, because somebody out there is going to want to buy it. There's a price tag up on that window. Somebody's going to want to buy it and possibly still drive it for the next 10 more years. Will it hold up? I don't know, but let's find out. So before we hit the road in with this Avalanche, let's go ahead and just browse around, take a look at the exterior of the vehicle, check out the tires, check out the actual body of the car, and see how the condition is, right? I mean, does it have any major dents? Does it have any major dings, scratches, stuff like that? So let's go ahead and do it. My oh my, the 2008 Chevrolet Avalanche. You know, still pretty good looking vehicle all these years later. Cadillac even had one called the EXT that we have on ground out here. We filmed that one a few weeks ago. So this one's black in color. One thing I like about the Avalanche is I like those big fender flares going around on that front and back fender. Give it that off-road kind of rugged American look. That's not too bad. Then you got these big square headlights. I mean, everything about it's kind of boxed out and square. Not too round, right? But a little roundness here or there is all right. We always like some curves, us American guys. We love curves. You do have the blacked out Chevrolet logo there. I'm assuming someone may have done that, but it may be a factory OEM type grille. Got the chrome, got the black. Also, headlights have been swapped out. It's got some kind of purplish, bluish, maybe those are xenons or HIDs, I don't know, but they definitely probably are a little bit brighter on the road at night compared to your regular halogen headlights. Fog lights down on the bottom bumper there. It does have some rock chips up in the front, which is pretty common, cruising on the roads here. You also have a little bit of, not chrome so much, but kind of a polished, maybe silver look going on your mirror. Windshield's in good shape. Always look at wiper blades when you're at car lots, folks, especially at used car lots. You know, you can tell, here's an indication right there. You see all this dust and how that's kind of hard to get off a little bit right there? Right now, I washed this vehicle yesterday myself. I may not have done the best job in the world. You know, it was hot as heck outside and my hands were burning when I touched it. But, you know, you can tell if a car's been sitting for a while on a car lot by looking at the dust. These are important things to pay attention to when you're at a used car lot. You know, if a car's been sitting at a car lot out there for, let's say, 3 months or more, something's going on. There's got to be a reason why a vehicle sits at a car lot for so long. But this one here, you know, the body's in good shape. I mean, yeah, it's got a little scratch right there, right? Maybe a little kind of tear or something right there, but I mean, the side, passenger side's in pretty decent shape. Back tailgate looks pretty good. It's got the tow package. It's got the backup sensors. Got the blacked out Chevy logo there. This is all in good shape. Your back window looks good. We open this up. Definitely got some leaves in there. It could be washed out. That's one spot I got to get to, is clean that out. You know, my job out here, folks, I just started working at this car store. It's just me and my good old wife out here working together as a team. How about that? Hallelujah. But, you know, one thing for sure is when you're out here, just the two of us, And there's another old fella in there. He's an old cat dog walking around, you know, smelling the tulips from time to time. But you got to get out here and clean the cars, work on them, check them out. You know, it's kind of a one-man show. And I'm kind of used to a one-man show myself, guys. I've been working on my own by myself for the past 10 years, since 2008 or so. But anyways, tires are in pretty good shape. I can't tell you my whole life story, or I would. But tires aren't too bad. But they are getting to be dry rotted. That's definitely a concern. So, and you got GMC wheels on here, not the Chevy wheels. So obviously somebody swapped out the rims and put those on. They look like a polished aluminum set of wheels. Let's take a look at the interior while we're at it. Door panel looks to be pretty good shape. You got your power windows, power door locks, power seat. Also got your heated seats. I'm assuming that's heated seats. I don't think we got cooled seats because there's no ventilation going on here with the perforated. Leather's in pretty decent shape though. Chevrolet's done a great job with leather. I mean, it seems to be holding up pretty well. I mean, not a whole lot of rips or tears at all in here. Not bad at all. Armrest is looking good. I've seen a lot of these Chevy Avalanche armrests and Tahoes and Suburbans where they get ripped up right in there. That one's good. Definitely a common thing on older Chevrolets is these buttons getting worn out, and as you can see, these are not any different than any other. They're worn out from touching them so much. That looks pretty good. Do got a little crack there in the screen. Does have a check engine light on. And then there's your back seats, pretty clean. All right, that's the interior. Let's take it out on the road and see how she rides. Yep. All right, everybody. So today we're going to be showing you the engine of this Avalanche. This one here is a 5.3 liter V8 Vortec. You know, this is a great engine. Chevrolet has been using this 5.3 liter for quite some time. And, you know, they put them on the Tahoes, the Suburbans, on the trucks. I mean, it's just been a great motor for all these years. A very reliable motor to get the job done. And we're going to get inside the truck right now, drive it down the road, see how she sounds. Battery seems to be in good shape. You know, the main thing we want to really pay attention to today is the price of the vehicle. Okay, because they got up here on the window, they got an 08 Avalanche for $14,995. So when you get into $14,995, you got to figure, okay, is an LTZ 08 Avalanche going to be worth that kind of money? That's what we want to know. So stay with us. Let's get in the inside and see how many miles is on the vehicle. And give us a moment to figure that out. All right, so we're cruising down the road in the Avalanche here today. And, you know, here's my thoughts on this vehicle. Rides pretty good. I like sitting up higher like this. It definitely feels like I'm sitting up higher than I would be in a Chevy Tahoe, something like that. So it's got that truck feel sitting up higher. The 5.3 V8 seems like it's got a pretty decent amount of power to it when you're getting up on the highway here and hitting that gas and going. So that's not bad. The interior on the inside, it's clean. It's nothing really super fancy about it on the inside. I mean, really just kind of basic. I think that's kind of a thing with Chevrolet, at least maybe with vehicles back in the late 2000s, where, you know, they weren't like super exciting interiors. Definitely not like they are today. I mean, you go sit inside of a new Camaro or a new Tahoe. Well, I take that back. A new Tahoe, they're nice for sure. But yeah, I mean, nothing over the top. And maybe that's what Americans like about Chevrolets, is that, you know, they're a nice, clean look. Not crazy colors all over the place. Like the interior here is pretty much black and some silver trim throughout. So anyways, I guess it just depends on what you like. But I mean, riding in it, seems like it's got a pretty decent amount of space in the front for the front passengers. The back there, plenty of room back there for kids or whoever's riding in the back, and you still got the accessibility of throwing stuff in the back of the truck bed, except you do have, you know, a top on top of it. I've always wondered, what is that part called? Do you call it a tunnel cover? Let's just call it a cover. So it is nice to be able to throw things back there where it doesn't get all wet and whatnot. But, you know, it does kind of take away the feel as if it's a truck when it's covered the way it is. Now, as in looking at this as a used vehicle to purchase, it has 174,000 miles. So we're not too far away from hitting 200,000 on it. It is now over 10 years old. It is clean. The AC blows cold and all of that, so that's not too bad. But I guess my thoughts are, it seems that 14.9 is a bit much for the truck. Let me know what y'all think about that. I like to always see what viewers have to say in the comments section. You know, is 14.9 a little too high price for your blood, or do you think that's a pretty good deal for a vehicle like this? It is an LTZ, right? So, of course, some things you'll need done to it is you'll need to get tires on it pretty soon. They're not bald, but they are dry rotted. And again, dry rotted tires, you can drive on them like we're doing right now, but they're just not super safe. At any time a dry rotted tire could blow, you know, or start having leaks, this, that, and the other. So you may need some tires within the next few months after buying it. The engine, the 5.3 liter, and the transmission, I don't think you're going to have too many issues with that. I've driven many 5.3 liter motors in vehicles with over 200,000 miles. Yes, they do have things that need fixing and your maintenance and all these different things. I mean, just like any other motor. But the motor feels pretty good when driving it right now. Now, if you are looking to possibly finance this car, and the dealership that I'm working at right now offers buy here, pay here financing. Basically meaning, hey, if your credit is not good, you can just finance it with us. No credit check at all. As long as you got a job and some money down, you can finance it. We'll work up some payments that you're comfortable with paying and we're comfortable with giving you. And hey, you'll just call or stop by the store and pay your payment every month. Now, my little sheet over there, the owner has got on there how much money he wants down on the vehicles and what the prices of the vehicles are. This particular vehicle has a down payment of $4,000, which seems to be an awful lot. So I think that would be my only thing to think about really is, if I'm trying to sell this and using some of the clientele that I possibly may have, I think $4,000 is really a lot of money down on this vehicle. Yeah, it's a nice car and all right. It's got the look, it's got the leather and all that. But again, folks, $4,000 down is a lot of money. Now, tax season, that's a different story. People come through and may have it. But now that that's been over for the last 2 months or so, you know, find a customer with that much cash down, they're out there, but will they want this vehicle? Well, that's what we're going to find out. So if you're interested in it, let me know. Be more than welcome to have you stop by the store and we'll figure something out. And hey, if you can come close to $4 grand down, $3 grand, 35, somewhere around there, maybe it'll work it out for you. Who knows? All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel here, Charleston Car Videos. I'm Chad and I'm signing out.